At its core, this fight is a collision between two distinct systems. Hitchens likes to initiate cleanly, then end exchanges. Duarte wins by density and extended exchanges. The question of the fight becomes simple. Can Oscar Duarte muddy up Hitchens' be first and terminate strategy? If he can't, he loses wide. If he can, the fight gets competitive quickly.
Hey, boxing gyms. I'm telling you, look at boxing gyms. That's my dude right there, man. He's phenomenal. He's phenomenal with the technical aspect about boxing, man.
Hitchens' system is built on a disciplined jab, usually from a low lead hand or conventional guard, and occasionally shifting to a high guard when needed. He controls initiation first. He hits, he terminates, he resets, he repeats.
Win a few rounds with you.
When the fight flows at his pace, he begins layering responses, attacking first, drawing, or defending the would-be counter, then answering before leaving.
Length. Right hand to the body, backs out. And a sweep with the awkward punch. Movement like Claudia.
But Hitchens has some vulnerability. He doesn't naturally thrive at counterpunching. When exchanges extend and become reaction heavy, when interaction lingers in the pocket, his system tightens, his output narrows, his comfort drops. If being first gets taken away, his entire game compresses. He can hold his own in the pocket, but he isn't necessarily built for prolonged collision. He's built for clean beginnings and clean endings. Oscar Duarte is structurally opposite. Duarte is a swarmer who prefers interaction. He operates almost exclusively from a high guard, entering behind a serviceable jab or a lead cross. His combinations are straightforward. 1-2-3s and 2-3s are staples, and he frequently uses level changes to step into range. Duarte wants exchanges to last. Duarte is comfortable losing small moments early if it allows him to establish pressure. Once inside, he prefers counterpunching or inside exchanges, letting the opponent initiate, then finishing exchanges with the more visible, heavier shots.
Does not look good here in the third.
His weakness isn't toughness, it's geography. He struggles to cut off the ring efficiently. If the ring remains wide, his pressure becomes linear rather than suffocating. If he can't trap, he can't extend interaction long enough to matter. To beat Hitchens, Duarte must stop him from controlling first. That means being first himself at times, not just simply reacting. It means contesting the jab early and refusing to let Hitchens establish rhythm unchallenged. More importantly, it means removing the concrete end of the exchanges, aka termination. Hitchens wins by hitting and leaving. Duarte has to shrink the ring, push exchanges towards the ropes, and eliminate lateral exits. If Hitchens can't terminate cleanly, being first becomes a trade rather than denial. And if first becomes a trade, Duarte's interaction tolerance becomes relevant.
Ooh, my goodness gracious. Oh.
Inside, Duarte must also control the smother, a neck frame, physical clinch denial, and the refusal to allow easy clinch resets are critical. If Hitchens is allowed to tie up and restart, pressure dissolves. Last but not least, Hitchens is comfortable reading conventional 1-2-3 patterns. He is less comfortable with the reverse 3-2 sequence. The disruption in rhythm can freeze his defensive cadence briefly, which is an opening Duarte can exploit if he commits to it.
Hitchens a little bit.
Hitchens is wrong.
For Hitchens, the fight is structurally simple. Keep being first cleanly. That requires real estate. The jab must establish authority early and repeatedly. Duarte's high guard can absorb, but if it absorbs at mid-range and the exchange ends immediately afterward, it scores nothing meaningful. Termination is everything. Hitchens can't retreat in straight lines. He has to pivot, angle, and step off.
It's been working for him. Hard right hand. I like to stay up late and watch Boxeo tell him. The blueprint really is his jab. Miss and reach, and then you counter over that.
Lateral traps, drawing Duarte forward into empty space, then being first, are far more valuable than backward movement.
Lemos gets you in the corner and is throwing 8-10.
Catching counter, left hook by the boss man himself.
Duarte's combinations are predictable. Again, 2-3s and 1-2-3s. If Hitchens jabs, then times the lead hand hook and exits immediately, he converts being first into first and last moments without extending risk. The fight hinges on two variables. Can Duarte cut the ring rather than follow? Will Hitchens pivot rather than retreat straight? If Duarte follows and Hitchens pivots, this becomes a jab clinic. If Duarte cuts the ring and Hitchens retreats linearly, the fight compresses, interaction lengthens, and the win becomes more available for Duarte. Energy also matters. Hitchens pays an energy tax for constant termination and movement. Duarte pays an energy tax for pressure. If Duarte fails to trap by the middle rounds, he begins losing rounds decisively. If Hitchens is forced to fight backward early and often, his jab volume may drop and his defensive comfort may shrink. But structurally, the fight favors the cleaner initiator. Hitchens' jab is the superior tool for controlling initiation. Duarte's greatest weakness, ring cutting, directly undermines his preferred way to win. Unless Duarte consistently forces rope-heavy exchanges early, the fight will remain in Hitchens' environment. Detailed book about everything you heard in this film study and much more coming real soon. Thanks for watching. Fight Fam. Boxing is called the sweet science for a reason. Every slip, every counter, every trap, it's all hidden in the details. At Boxing Gems, we break down those details frame by frame so fans can see the art behind the fight. If you enjoy our YouTube film studies and want to go deeper down the rabbit hole, Patreon is the place. It helps us keep producing high quality breakdowns without worrying about algorithms, and it gives you exclusive access to the content that can't make it on the YouTube. Get extended live stream breakdowns with more detail and analysis. Ask your own questions in the 24/7 chats, decide what fights or fighters we cover, and get personalized private analysis. Your support means we can keep studying the sport we love and showing why boxing is the most beautiful science. Join the Boxing Gems community on Patreon and let's keep breaking down the fight game together. This is Ryan, professional boxing analyst and founder of Boxing Gems Film Study. Film don't lie.